Okay. Good day once again, ma'am and sir. This is Kenneth B. De La Piedra. So for today's video, we'll be discussing on how to perform one-way ANOVA or analysis of variance using the SPSS. Now let's start. First and foremost, you have to open your SPSS. Okay. We have here some sample data in the data view and variable view. So now let's try to answer some question here. Example question for the analysis of variance. Okay. Is there a significant difference in the English scores according to grade levels? Okay. So, ma'am, sir, the purpose of one-way ANOVA is to determine whether there are statistically significant differences between the mean scores of three or more unrelated groups. Okay, so take note, three or more. Unlike in depend or independent samples t-test, it's just only two groups, okay, which is the male and the female. Okay, for example, the question here is there a significant difference in the math test scores according to gender? So gender is just only two groups, unrelated groups, which is the male and the female. But in performing the ANOVA, there should be three or more groups. Okay, so which means like there should be, because in the grade levels, ma'am and sir, there is grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, and so on, as the grade 12. Okay, so there are more than two groups. So that's why if you could see that if your independent variable is having more than three groups, you have to perform the one-way analysis of variance or one-way ANOVA. Okay, now to do that, let's for example, math scores according to grade level. So for example, I have here a sample data. Let me just try to copy this and go back to my SPSS. I have here grade level. And then I have to click here. So how many groups? Okay, there are four groups. So let's say, for example, I'll have to nominate or assign value 1 for grade 1. Then grade 1. Click add. 2 for grade 2. 3 for grade 3. And 4 for grade 4. Okay. So you can see here that everything is all set. So we assigned some values, 1 for grade 1, 2 for grade 2, 3 for grade 4. Or it depends to you. You can either assign, like, for example, 1 for African, 2 for Hispanic, 2 for Caucasian, and 3 for ano man da ang value ang pwede nimo assign. Or for example, profession dabi, you could assign uh, like either a teacher, doctor, nurse, dentist, and so forth. Okay, so yeah, just click OK. Then we are already okay. Now, so we have here now, go back to this data view. Okay, and let me just copy this hypothetical data, and let me just paste it here. Okay, so I have here now the pasted data from my Excel. If I'm going to click this ribbon tab or this tag or values label, it will show the data that I assigned. So if I click this, you can see here it's already automatic. Okay, if I put 1, it will show grade 1. If I type in 5, it didn't show anything because I didn't assign any values at all. Okay. All right. Now, so to perform, once again, our question is Is there a significant difference in the English scores according to grade levels? Now, to perform the analysis of variance, so you always have to start in the in analyze. Click analyze. Next is we have to click hover your mouse into compare means. Then we have to click One-Way ANOVA. Okay, click that one. All right, so our dependent variable, so we have to transfer that, which is the English scores, into our dependent list. And we have to transfer our grade level into factors. So we failed to change this one, our scale data, a while ago, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Uh, for contrast, that's okay. So all right, this one post hoc data. You are actually adding this up uh, to check whether later on, among all the variables, or the among all the grade levels or the groups, which one, like sa diin dito nga part ang nagsignificant. So either you can normally you can I think this all of these are very common, so you can use LSD, Shafay's test, Tukey, Bonferroni adjustment. So what I normally use is this one, LSD. Okay, but that's okay. Let's just click continue. Okay, and let's just simply click OK. All right, so we have here our results now. You can only see one table here, so you can just simply copy this one, everything, and paste it. So, but what we have to look here in interpreting this table, so you just simply have to look for the sig value and the F value. These are the two values that you just only have to report. Okay, so but it shows here on our data that the question, like, is there a significant difference between the English scores according, or a significant difference between the English scores and the grade according to grade level? So it shows that there is a significant difference because it falls below than the 0.05 alpha level. So meaning to say, the scores in grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5 differs from each other. Okay? Now, that's why a while ago it's very important for you to check the verify, or also take the one-way ANOVA for us to verify and check sa diin nga part nag significant difference sila. Okay, so you could see here in the sig value, just try to check here in the sig value. So grade 1 to grade 2, there is no significant difference. So meaning, wala sila difference, wala masyado difference between grade 1 and grade 2. That is making sense because ang ilang level of intelligence probably in English doesn't really differ from one another. But grade 1 to grade 3, and also grade 1 to and between grade 4, they really do have a difference. May difference na. Okay, so you could actually interpret so many things or ideas because, for example, you can say that ang mga subjects, or the subjects that is being taught in grade 3 and grade 4, is much more complex and much more comprehensive to be compared than grade 1. So that really depends on you. But in reporting one-way ANOVA, just tell this if they do have a significant difference. Okay? So yeah, that's how you are going to perform.